Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Rachel, and if you're new here, thank you so much for clicking today. And whether it was the title of today's video or the thumbnail, I do hope you enjoy the content. And of course, if you're coming back as my subbies, hey guys, how are you? Thank you as always for coming back, and of course I hope you enjoy the content too. Any of you guys who have not already, please subscribe. I hope you like the video today and the content I'm putting out already, or I have put out already. Be sure to check those too. But yeah, be sure to subscribe, turn notification bells on so you know when I put out some new content. I am actually thinking of adding an upload day to my weekly schedule, so it'll be a Wednesday as well as a Sunday. So I post right now Sunday 7 PM every single week, so you know where to find me. But turn your notification bells on for when I start posting the new content as well. So as you can see by the title of today's video, I've decided to do what I would consider to be a spring summer capsule wardrobe almost. These are basically my spring summer essentials. I try not to say capsule wardrobe just because I know some of you guys may need just more items than what I'm about to show you. But with that being said, these are the items that if you have been watching my videos, you'll know I've been gravitating to these things or similar items. Things that I just think will be versatile and really will serve you well at spring and going into summer as well. So they can be mixed and matched. These are pieces that can work together or work as individual pieces. And I'm gonna show you about 10-ish different items or so. It was only recently that I put out an accessories video, which basically shows you different bags and shoes and jewelry that I would pair with these outfits. So what I'm hoping is that when you do see the items today, it gives you a bit more of an idea. If you watch that as well, it'll give you more of an idea of how you can bring these items together to make an outfit. So with that being said, let's get into it. Okay, so the first item I have for you guys should be no surprise since we're talking spring summer. And this item has been something that I've really been looking out for years now. I have a similar one, and when I say similar, it's basically something that I can wear, but I just know it's not what I need out of an item like this. So with that being said, the item I'm talking about is a trench coat. And it's this beautiful trench coat that I got from River Island, which is kind of random. I don't shop there a lot. And it looks like this. Now, of course, I'm going to do a try on section so you will see what it looks like on, because I appreciate it's a really long coat, so you won't be able to see it in full. But it's just beautiful, sort of classic beige, sort of that sandy beige neutral color. It's classic, it's timeless, and I think as an item, yes, it's outerwear of course, but as an item in your wardrobe, this is something that for most seasons you'll be able to wear, and I think it will last. It's double lined all the way through, and it has a good weight to it as well. Now, this coat in particular I picked up in a size 8 and it was £100. Now, I actually found this coat by an off chance of watching someone else's video. So I was watching Model Mouth here on YouTube, and she had a video of basically 20 trench coats that she thinks are worth checking out. And for a fact, this one was up there. So shout out to her, I will link it below. Because if it wasn't for her video, I would not have found this coat. Now, usually I pick my coats up in a 10-12, but in her video, she said this one in particular comes up quite oversized. So I was really trusting her and her judgment on that. She is quite slim herself. But yeah, it made sense for me to get an 8. You guys know when it comes to oversized items, I do tend to size down just because I don't want it to be too oversized. Like, I don't mind a looser sort of boxy fit, but I want there to be some structure to an item like this, of course it being a trench coat. Love the fact that it's got, it's belted, it's got the buttons going all the way down, so it's got the tortoiseshell buttons, which I'll come a bit closer. Tortoiseshell buttons just there. Love the fact, as I said, that it's belted. It also has this double lapel feature here, which you'll see a lot better when I try it on, but I just like that added detail. And then on the back as well, I can't remember what she said this section was called, but on the back, it has this lovely sort of cross feature here. And again, for an item of this price, as I mentioned, it's £100 if I didn't say already. It is up there, but there are definitely trench coats that you can get that are a lot pricier. But for a price like that, I basically want to see that you've paid attention to detail, and they definitely have. Even the sleeves as well, you can see the sleeve detail there, which has this sort of bow, which is nice. Obviously, the tighter you make it, it gives that almost sort of balloon effect. But yeah, like I said, it is long. I'm like 5'7", and it basically goes up just above my ankles near enough. Like, it's definitely more than a midi length coat, but I love it. I love the fact that it's lined. I love the fact that it has weight to it. I love the color. So yeah, I was happy to spend money on this one. I think a trench coat spring summer is perfect because it's not too heavy, it's not too thick, but it will definitely keep you warm on a cooler sort of colder night. So maybe not so much in the heat of summer, but definitely for spring, this will be a go-to. So that's the first item. Another item that I picked up from River Island again, while I was there, I thought, let me just have a look. They have something called the River Island Studio Collection, or yeah, Studio Collection. So I made sure I checked what they had there because that's where the coat was under. And then I found something else that I would say I've been looking for, but I had kind of given up on, and it is a black blazer. Now I still have it on a hanger because hopefully it will help me show it a bit better. It's this black blazer. I picked it up in a size 10. It was £75. This is a bit more of a tailored fitted fit, so that's why I picked it up in a 10 as opposed to like an 8 or a 12. Again, with the sizing, it was kind of hit and miss. I wasn't sure, but it came up really, really nice, this one. If you can't see already, the blazer is single-breasted, which I don't really mind. I think that's okay. You can get a single or double-breasted. It really depends on your style. But I just love the fact that everything is so muted on it, and the fit, it's got a bit of padding in the shoulders, but nothing too excessive. The sleeves are a perfect length. I could have gone a size down if I wanted it to have more of that sort of like sucked in at the waist vibe, but because of what it is and kind of how many different things I would want to wear it with, I think 10 is perfect. So if you're gonna pick a size, I would say stick to your usual size. Don't size up, don't size down. Unless you want it to be fitted, then you can size down. The reason why I say I've been looking for something like this is because if you have watched my blazer and coat collection, which I will link above, so do check it out, I have 3 black blazers, which is probably the most excessive thing I have in my wardrobe, but they're in different cuts, different styles. This one I think was more than necessary to add to my collection because if you can see, the buttons and everything on the blazer are black, simple and plain, and I love that. When it comes to matching it with different items, as you can imagine, it just means you can wear it with a lot more. If I show you the back of the blazer even, you can see that it kind of has this stitching going down the back. It just adds to that sort of tailored fitted element or style element of the blazer. And it's relatively long line, like I love where it stops on me. So when it comes to wearing it a bit more dressy or a bit more casual, like you just have the best of both worlds. I think for the price and the thickness and the lining and everything like that, again, like the trench coat, it was more than worth it. So I was happy to add this to my collection. If I'm dead honest, I think this will be the last black blazer that I need or should get, because now I kind of have it in every other style that I would want anyway. But this is a classic. So for anyone who's looking for a simple black blazer, I think it's perfect just because of how many different things you can wear it with and how many different ways you can wear it. So if you're gonna get any style that I've shown you recently, I would say this would be the one to go for. So that's this one. Next items I want to talk about are bottoms. Now you guys, if you aren't new to my channel, you know I have some faves. Like I have some favorites that have been shown up in my videos, so no surprise there. But the 2 items I did want to show you are different from each other. First one is these trousers here. So these trousers here are, you've seen them in my videos already, they're the wide leg trousers that I picked up from Zara. They're in this sort of ecru, sort of creamy color, which I think is perfect for this season. I don't know about you guys, but when it gets a bit warmer, I obviously gravitate away from some of my darker washes of denim and things like that. So I think having something in your wardrobe of this color, which I appreciate you cannot see properly right now, is perfect. As an alternative though, and something I am actually on the lookout for, are trousers of this colour but that are a bit more tapered on the leg, because I think they look great with mules, trainers, flats and anything like that, because they have that bit of space around the ankle. I do wear things like anklets and stuff as well, so I think it's a nice accessory when it comes to the spring summer months. So something of this colour, or maybe even in a tan beigey colour too, I think would be perfect as an alternative. But yeah, so the first item I would say is having some light tailored or more formal fitting trousers in your wardrobe. Next item, bottoms wise, and I'm sure you guys will be happy to see something other than my trusty wide leg jeans. You guys have seen these this pair of trousers too, but it's the sort of balloon slouchy style jeans. Now I absolutely love this color of denim. I think I love it because it's not too light, it's not dark of course, but I think it's just like that perfect, almost true denim color. So these I've had for years now, to be honest, so I can't link the exact ones, but I think I've linked something similar before for you guys, so I'll do the same again. But as an alternative, you can wear sort of like slouchy style jeans. I think when it comes to the warmer months, nobody wants to be wearing anything that's too tight. As I mentioned, I'm 5'7", so they stop at a really great place on my legs, but I think if you're any shorter, it would still look quite cute if you were to roll up the bottoms anyway, because they're such a casual sort of look. These fit relatively great on the waist. Obviously you can wear a belt or anything like that to accessorize it. But yeah, needless to say, trousers or jeans, should I say, like this, where it's a bit more slouchy and loose fitting, are great. Obviously, I will still recommend a wide leg fit that Zara are doing as well, because I think they are perfect, especially the ones with the rips. So I've got a Zara haul coming up. You guys will see some of the options I've picked out there, so do be sure to check that out as well. Another honorable mention, of course, when it comes to bottoms are two things. I would say a silk or pleated skirt. I'm still on the lookout for a silk skirt, but I think I've picked one up at Zara, so hopefully that works. So that's something I would say would be great in your wardrobe, or a pleated skirt. It still kind of gives that sort of flowy sort of vibe, you know what I mean? It's cute. Or, of course, denim shorts. Now, my denim shorts are still packed away because here in the UK, it's just not warm enough for me to bring them out. But I think having great fitting denim shorts is a good way to go. If you're just gonna go for shorts at all, I'm definitely on the lookout for that sort of like, not maybe culotte style shorts, but something that's a bit looser fitting. So those are 2 or 3 different items that I could say as well, bottoms wise, you may wanna look at introducing those into your wardrobe for this season. Next item that I picked up very recently, so hopefully they do still have it and I will link it, is a dress. Now, I think I've said it so many times on my channel already that I think dresses are the epitome of spring, summer. I feel like they're so easy to throw on. There's so many different styles of dresses you can find anyway. The first one, however, that I want to mention is this one from Nasty Girl. Nasty Gal. And this one I picked up in a size 8, and it's their knitted collar puff sleeve midi dress. Now, I think midi dresses, especially knitted midi dresses, are perfect for this season. As I said, I live here in the UK. The weather isn't great just yet. So definitely for this sort of like March to maybe even June period, I can definitely get a lot of wear out of this. It is this cute dress here, and again, I appreciate it's going to blend in with the wall, but you will see it when I try it on. It's in this sort of stony colour, I think, if I mentioned. Yeah, they call it like an off-white. It's like an off-white stony colour. Love it because it has like these balloon puff sleeves, which I think are really cute. They stop a bit longer than a short sleeve top would, which I think is perfect. And of course, when it comes to this collar style, I think this is something that's been in a lot of shops recently. The fit isn't as bodycon as it could be. Like I mentioned, I picked up in a size 8. I think I definitely could have sized down if they had it available. But when I checked, this was the smallest size they have. I started in a previous video with some tan accessories, which I think is really, really cute. It looks lovely with mules, but equally you could probably wear it with trainers for a more casual vibe. So this is this item here. I have actually ordered some knitted dresses from Pretty Lavish. I've had my eye on them for a minute, but I've never bought anything from them. So size-wise and things like that, I was a bit apprehensive. But shout out to Amy Beth, who I have, I follow her on Instagram. She's here on YouTube as well. She recently did like a reel and I could basically see the items a lot better. It was a story actually, but in essence, I could see how the items looked a lot better. So in combination with something like this, Pretty Lavish has some lovely knitted dresses. Everyone has been raving about the quality, so I'm really excited for those to arrive. They should have arrived today actually, so it's a bit of a shame that I can't show you, but I will add it as part of my, probably one of my upcoming hauls anyway. But in essence, a knitted dress I think is perfect. Easy to style up, easy to dress down as well, and I think it's something that you can wear pretty much at least 3 out of the 4 seasons in the year. So this is the example I have, but I will link some others below as well. Now, I probably could have mentioned this around the same time that I was talking about outerwear and coats and sort of layers. However, that's all well and good. The other 2 items I wanted to mention are cardigans. Now, when it comes to spring, summer, as I said again, unless you're in that sort of like heat of the summer period, you're probably going to want to carry a layer or 2 with you, depending on what outfit you're wearing. So 2 options that I have here are kind of a different style, and that's why I wanted to show you the alternative options. The first one I'll show you, which because I've shown you guys before, is just this simple black cardigan that I picked up from Zara. You can see I need to run a lint roller over it, but that's fine. Love this cardigan because of the balloon sleeves. I love where it stops on my body, and I love the fact that the buttons are all black. So it just means that when I throw it onto an outfit, it doesn't really interrupt what I'm wearing, but it obviously gives me that added layer of warmth if I need it. But I think it just goes goes well with a lot of different items and outfits that I have. So that will be the first option. Another option, so like I mentioned, that's that kind of like classic short style cardigan. Another option that I've seen in so many different stores, so many different variations, but this is the one I have, is this one. So it's a long line cardigan. I picked it up from Zara some time ago now actually, and I picked it up in a medium. It was $17.99. It was on offer when I picked it up, but it's this knitted long cardigan. Like when I say it's long, guys, it's long, and you'll see it obviously a lot better when I try it on. I love this one because of the details of the buttons. It has these sort of like, I'll just come up a bit closer. These beautiful sort of like diamante buttons, which I think is just a nice addition to the grey and a nice addition to something quite simple. This one I actually had the intention of wearing as a dress, but unfortunately for some reason the buttons do not stay closed, and I'm not going to be the one to risk wearing this out and about and then something pops open at the top or at the bottom, so it's enough for me. But as a cardigan I think it's perfect. Thickness of this is amazing. And so I think in summer, I'd probably only take this with me if I know I'm going to be out for a bit longer, you know, when it gets a bit cooler in the evenings. But for spring, this is definitely something you can throw onto any outfit. I also love it because it kind of gives me that 90s vibe. I've pretty much watched every series out there if we're talking about old school series, but I'm currently watching Friends, and this definitely gives me some of their vibes with some of like the outfits that they wear. Next items, if we're talking about having a foundation, an item that you can use as a foundation or an item that you can build up on, I have a jumpsuit and a playsuit. So I'll show you the playsuit first. This is a recent one I picked up from Zara. I picked it up in a size medium because I know how Zara play with these things, and it was $19.99. It comes in that sort of rib material. I thought it was actually gonna have that towel texture, but it doesn't. It comes in this really, really nice material. I thought it was part of their seamless collection, but it's not. I just love the fact that it's a square neckline, strappy straps. Square neckline, and it has the straps that are really simple. And as a foundation piece, as I mentioned, this is something you could definitely wear by itself, or you could just throw on like a shirt over it, an overshirt. Because of how fitted it is as well, you could definitely layer this. So I love this one because of how simple it is. It is in just short style, so the shorts are quite short, but they don't stop like just under my bum. I have a bum, let's be real, but they actually stop in a place. They stop at a decent place, decent enough for me to say that I could actually go out in it, especially when it comes to summer. But I just think it's a beautiful piece just to wear underneath. It's so simple, so sleek, and so fitted. So to be honest, just because I got a little bit of a booty, I probably would wear something over it when it even comes to the summer months, just like a loose linen shirt, oversized linen shirt or something like that. But I think as a staple for me, I think it works really well if you're going to wear it under blazers, if you're going to wear it layered, as I mentioned, with trousers, or if you're going to wear it by itself. I think it's something very simple and something that you probably will gravitate a lot towards. And then the jumpsuit that I have is probably, I don't know if you would call it a jumpsuit, more so a catsuit because it's so fitted. But it's this one that I picked up from Zara before. You guys have seen it in the extra small to small, part of the seamless collection. And it is this catsuit, shall we call it, here. Love this one. I have to mention it again because if we're talking about being able to layer something up, being able to dress it up and down as well, and just being able to wear it for more months than you'd probably think you could, I think it's really, really nice. It's in this beautiful sort of lavender grey colour, which I think fits with my neutral wardrobe, and I'm sure it would do for a lot of you guys as well. So I just wanted to mention this again. Now, if you're going to wear something more like a jumpsuit, I equally think that's something that's classic and timeless in a wardrobe, like an all black jumpsuit or something like that. With all these pieces, I'm hoping you can see the trend so far is they're all simple and they're not too loud, so you can definitely build them up and wear them with different pieces. So that's why I would mention this one as well. If you guys haven't seen already, it has the zip, and the fit of this is so lovely, as you'd expect from Zara's seamless collection. So I just wanted to mention this one as well. Next item to show you guys is something that when I mentioned it then as well, when I showed you then as well, I said is an absolute classic in my wardrobe. I've had this for years and I wear it every single year without fail. And I never thought I'd wear a dress of this style, to be honest. I know it sounds weird to say, but that's just the truth. And it is a wrap style dress. It comes together, so you basically wrap it around with these strings. Also love the fact that even though it is printed, like it's got a pattern on it, which you guys know is very unusual for me. If it's not stripes, I don't really go for a print. But I love the fact that it's kind of got this navy blue black base, and then the flowers themselves are like white anyway, so it's very, very neutral, very classic. I've been able to wear this in spring, summer and winter, you'd be surprised, and autumn of course, where I've been able to layer it up, maybe wear something over it, wear chunky boots, or just different ways to dress it up. It looks really, really cute even with like white simple trainers or mules. So I think a wrap dress or a midi dress, a floaty sort of midi dress, is beautiful and an absolute must in a wardrobe. So for me, as I've said, when it comes to spring, summer, I love this. It does have a bit of cleavage, I will not lie, but I'm okay with that. I can work with it. And like I said, if you aren't comfortable with that, you can just wear a simple strappy vest or even a t-shirt underneath this. So that is the next item. Now, out of everything I've been showing you guys, I'm sure you've realized I haven't shown you any tops. So we're gonna round off with the tops that I think are absolute staples. The first type of top being bodysuits. Now, I have an obsession with bodysuits. There are about 7 different bodysuits on this hanger here. By the way, if you're looking for something like this, it's basically like a layered hanger. It's so perfect. Got it from eBay, so if you're ever looking for something to help organize your wardrobe, this for me really, really works. But yeah, with that being said, Zara, as you know, brought out that bodysuit that everybody had, and since then I think it's been a game changer. I've pretty much got it in most neutral colors that they do it in, and you guys already know bodysuits I think are perfect because it can be in so many different styles, but you just remove that element of having to tuck in repeatedly whatever you're wearing. So I think it's perfect. If I would recommend any, I'll definitely say at least go for a black and white bodysuit. Make sure you have that in your collection. Any style that works for you best, whether it's going to be long sleeve, whether it's more the racer style one that we have here. Anything that works best for you, I think it's great to have. I've been able to wear this in casual settings, dressy settings. I've worn it to work. It looks amazing under blazers, with jeans, with leggings, so many different things. So I think bodysuits are a great addition to a wardrobe, and definitely as the weather gets better, and I think it just makes it that much easier to keep your outfits looking streamlined and sleek. So I would say bodysuits are a must. Now this next item I've got to show you kind of amalgamates two trends or two different items that I think you should have in your wardrobe, and it brings them as one, which I think is perfect. And shout out to Zara, of course. And it is a shirt sort of poplin style bodysuit. Now appreciating the lighting and you won't be able to see it properly, but you'll see it when I try it on. You guys already know the drill. Picked this up in a size medium. I think they still have it or something similar. This one was $15.99. I'm pretty sure it was on offer when I got it, but it is this shirt style here. Let me bring it a bit closer if that helps. What I love about it is you can see it's got the bodysuit style there, and this bottom part is like in a nice sort of satiny material almost, but it's got a bit of stretch to it. And of course, as Zara always do, they have the poppers too. I love this because when I do tend to wear shirts, I do tuck them in for the most part, unless it's an oversized shirt, which of course will just kind of hang or I'll style it differently. So when I saw this, I just thought it was perfect. It's literally a shirt bodysuit. It just makes it so much easier, again, like I mentioned with the bodysuits before, just to keep an outfit looking well put together, and you don't have to worry about one part is sticking out or you haven't tucked one part in properly. It's just genius, and I don't know why it hasn't happened a lot longer than this, or a lot sooner than this, should I say. So I think as a item, it has a lot of use, which I think is always great for anything you have in your wardrobe. And then last but not least, if we're talking tops, I have got the most crinkled t-shirt ever, and it's inside out. But as I said, the next or last item I will mention are t-shirts. T-shirts I think are, I mean, it doesn't really need much explaining. T-shirts are perfect in any season, whether you're going to wear it by itself, whether you're going to dress it up, whether you're going to dress it down, whether you're going to layer it. I mean, in winter, you might not even see my t-shirt because it's right underneath my jumper or something like that. But any basic t-shirt, I was trying to look for my black one, then I realized it's in the wash, so apologies for not being able to see this one as well. I tend to pick up my t-shirts in a v-neck, and this is just one of the ones from Zara. I've had it for ages. It's very basic and they pretty much always have it in stock. I think and other stores do really, really great ones, as well as H&M do really great ones as well, and Zara too. So you have options essentially. I'm actually looking to replace these ones soon, only because, like I said, I've had them for ages and I feel like they're looking a bit worn. So yeah, I would say t-shirts are perfect if you're going to wear them with smart trousers, skirts, a pleated skirt, jeans. There are so many options and so many different ways to wear them. So those will be the last items, shall I say, that I would say you guys should probably look out and have in your wardrobe too. So guys, I know I pretty much blitzed through that, but like I said, for those of you who have been here already, you've probably seen some of these items before, so I didn't want to linger on it too long. But yeah, that is it. The 10 or 12 or however many items I showed you guys, these are the items that I've been gravitating a lot towards in the last few weeks, and items that will definitely serve me well as it gets a bit warmer too. I love the fact that they are versatile. I love the fact that they match well together, and for the most part, they how would I say, they make up a big chunk of my wardrobe. I've always told you guys I do not hold a lot of items. When I do these hauls, I do not keep everything. If I haven't, or if you haven't seen me give that disclaimer, just to say it again, I do not keep all the items. I think it goes without saying, but just to say it anyway, I only have a limited amount of space, so I have to be very, very conscious about what I keep. And equally, I think I'm just at that stage where I just find it unnecessary to have things I don't love and things I don't wear. So I do tend to stick to more neutrals, blacks, you guys know, and items that are just simple and sleek and work really, really well with other things I have in my wardrobe too. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I hope there's some of you who are thinking, yes, my spring summer wardrobe is already coming together, or I'm done, or whatever the case is. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Like I said, be sure to check me here Sunday 7 p.m. again. Turn on your notification bells just in case I post some new content, which I will be. That's actually happening, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But until then guys, have a blessed week. Enjoy the weather if it's popping, And if it's not, stay warm and indoors. But I hope everyone is well, stay blessed, good vibes only, and I will catch you guys in my next one. Bye.